Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Euroman Movie Report, the show where I talk about a movie I have recently watched at my local movie theatre. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to produce regular movie reviews, but I have been teaching a pre-calculus course this summer, so things have been a bit hairy. But now that course is over, so I can go back to regular movie reviews every Friday evening. This week I have seen the 6th Mission Impossible movie, Mission Impossible Fallout. I remember being a young lad back in 1996 watching the first Mission Impossible movie with Tom Cruise, where some of the movie was shot in Prague, and it had that spectacular sequence with Tom Cruise escaping this exploding fish tank. And I learned this week that scene, that was Tom Cruise, and because Tom Cruise, he's crazy. He does his own very neck-breaking stunts, and that was one of the stunts he did. You guys, of course, remember, but back to the most recent Mission Impossible movie, that was this movie Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, where, Ethan Hunt, he goes off the grid after the beginning of the movie, goes haywire for him, because you, of course, remember the woman in the record store who handed him his IMF device. She is killed by this, anal retarded, pointy-eyed bad guy, and Tom Cruise, together with his team, they are blown apart, and he has to clear his name and to prove that the syndicate, which we later learn in the film, is led by the guy with the pointy eyes and small glasses and attitude. It does in fact exist, and Rogue Nation, of course, ends with that bad guy Nathan Lane, played by Sean Harris. He's captured by the IMF team, and everything is hunky-dory, because when Tom Cruise's new love interest, Ilsa Faust, played by Rebecca Ferguson, a British, not British, Swedish actress, she goes out to find herself. But in this new movie, Fallout, we learn that a splinter of the syndicate still exists, and they conduct terrorism for hire all over the world. And Ethan Hunt is once again on the hunt for a Mission Impossible. And in the beginning of the film, some plutonium, we learn, had been stolen from Russia, and then in a mission in Berlin where the regular IMF team, Luther and Ethan and Benji, they have to try to get those plutonium balls, but everything goes tits up, as the British would say, and they lose them. And then they have to go to Paris to get those plutonium spheres back, not balls, sorry. And there they meet this arms dealer, played by Vanessa Kirby. She's called the White Widow. And maybe I missed something, because I read in an excerpt on Wikipedia that she's supposed to be the daughter of Vanessa Redgrave's Max character from the first film, but I didn't catch that connection completely, in my opinion. So maybe I wasn't paying attention, but supposedly that's true. Then the movies are connected in other ways than to the previous film, and that was a bit interesting. But she wants Ethan Hunt. He takes the role of this other guy, a terrorist contact called. He was supposed to be called. Was it Lang or Long or something like that? And then he's supposed to. Oh, you have to liberate the bad guy from the first movie because we want him to lead our anarchist revolt or something like that. And as I said, the original IMF team returns, and we have Angela Bassett once again playing the same character from the previous film, and Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill, he's a new addition to the to the IMF universe. He is supposed to be a CIA special operative, but spoiler alert, sorry, he is of course a bad guy, and he dies in the end, or maybe they're gonna resurrect him for a future IMF film. But Henry Cavill, he did a good job playing this generic muscle bad guy type of character, and it almost made me think that if they are ever gonna do a evil Superman movie where Superman has an evil clone or something like that, then Henry Cavill could easily portray playing a violent bad guy. So what else is there to say about the film? Yeah, of course, Alec Baldwin, he returns once again for a short cameo as the Secretary of State, Huntley, and I'm not quite sure if he's supposed to be Secretary of Defense or Secretary of State, but he's one of those characters. And well, I must say, Alec Baldwin, he has lost some weight since the previous film. He almost is starting to slightly resemble Alec Baldwin from The Hunt for Red October, but then with grey hair, of course. But when to completely resemble that character, he has to lose weight. What else is there to say about the film? It's very well put together. It's action packed. In many ways, it's better than the James Bond movies because it's more, in some ways, down to earth than the James Bond movies are. And it's beautifully shot, especially the last 20 minutes, which are supposed to take place in Indian Kashmir, but according to IMDb, those scenes were filmed in Norway, and a very beautiful part of Norway. And I must say, regarding Tom Cruise, it's very impressive to see, or to learn that he even did that halo jump in the scene over Paris, and he is very brave, a very brave actor indeed. So all in all, if I'm gonna rate Mission Impossible Fallout, yeah, the acting is good, the story is good, the cinematography is good, the CGI, or special effects in general, they are very good as well. So I'm looking forward to the 7th Mission Impossible movie, if they're gonna make one. Supposedly they are, because this movie is already turning a profit. So if I'm gonna rate it, I will give it 4 out of 5 stars. That's it, Euroman of Euroman's Movie Report. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you like this movie talk / movie review, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch my previous movie talks / movie review, please give it a click. Not give it another thumbs up, but give it a click in the link below. But I will return next week with a new movie review. At that time of the long-awaited Meg, and not Meg from Family Guy. It's the movie about the giant Megalodon and Jason Statham. Yeah, and the Megalodon has to escape Jason Statham. No, just kidding. It's a traditional monster action summer extravaganza. But until next week, have a pleasant weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.